Hmm. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's absolutely throwing it down. It has been throwing it down from before I woke up, and I think it'll be going after I've gone to bed. It has just been throwing it down all day, no break. Alright. Hello, goblins. It's Chris, Eldritch Pipes. And it's an episode of this week's Pipes. Oh man. Okay, you know how some days just don't go your way? Yeah, this has been one of them. And so, I'm having to take solace in the simple pleasures. So I cracked open Kringle Flake gifted to me by Travis. This one's from 2020. It has 17-year-old Perique in it. Well, that was in 2020, so it's now, do the math, 22. It's quite fabulous. The tin note was just something else. Like tangy fruits. Really tangy fruits. Really gorgeous flakes. Look at those bad boys. In a sort of crumble cake format. It's a vapor. Virginia and Perique. It's like eating a good meal. Drinking. But fellas, that's not going to be enough for today. So I just grabbed, this is a real surprise one. It's Tullibardine. It's not a name-aged whiskey, so that it's, it's not. It's a mix of different years. So it's not a 10-year. There might be a 10-year in it, but anyway. What's really nice about this one is it's finished in a Sauterne cask. Makes it really sweet. Which is about my speed at the moment. Sláinte. I've said it before, I'll say it again. That whiskey is better than it has any right to be. It's really good. I recommend it. If you can get it, I heartily recommend it. The Tullibardine in the Sauterne cask. It's great. Alright. Let's collect ourselves. In a moment. One moment. This week I've been catching up on Stranger Things because season 5 is coming at the end of the month, so I'm looking forward to that. We didn't do the whole run. We're doing just season 3 and 4 because I've watched seasons 1 and 2 so many times. I didn't need to do the start again. Season 1 is just like a bona fide piece of genius television, you know, and I've watched it just many times. But we thought, okay, just for the run up to the final season, we'll just do 3 and 4, and I'm happy with that. We're in the middle of season 4 right now. I'm also listening to the final book for the Empire of the Vampire came out. This one's called Empire of the Dawn, and I've been listening to that, and that's really cool too. If you don't do audiobooks, I'm sure it's a great read. It's just that that's the way I do it these days. If I had to read a book, I'd never get around to it. It's sad, but it's just the way that it is. I listen to books while I work on pipes, and that's how it goes now. Yeah. Oh, I went to see Predator Badlands last night. My God, that was awesome. Predator Badlands is just so cool. I loved it. Steph could not get into it because it really focuses on... Well, does it really? Well, it starts by focusing a bit on Predator or Yautja culture. And it's quite a little while. I won't spoil anything, but it's quite a little while before you get something that looks like a human being in there. And so you just couldn't vibe with it, I guess. But I thought it was just really cool. Just really cool. Where's my tamper? Okay. As you might have guessed, I've made some pipes this week. It's true. These are all commissions. And just thinking about next week. Next week is all commissions as well. I might have some pipes available in the last week of November. And then it gets into December, that's the run up to Christmas. It's just it's a crazy show from that point on. You never know what you're going to get. I might have some pipes, but yeah. We'll see. You never know. I've really been wanting to make a smooth horn again. I haven't made a smooth horn for a long time, and I really want to now. I've just really got I want that. I just want to see that grain shine. A contrast blast is really nice, but I just want to see a smooth one again. So cross fingers for a smooth horn. Let's have a look, shall we? This is a strawberry. I used to make these absolutely all of the time. Now, just now and then. I think you know what's overtaken the strawberry. This is done in the yellow oxide finish. which is proving somewhat popular at the moment, and it's really it's really great that it is, because it really gives me a chance to like refine the process, is a good way of putting it. So many of the techniques that pipe makers employ is all about trying to highlight the grain, really make the grain pop as much as possible. And I think this like oxide finish, it really does that in a mega way. I don't know how to describe. I wanted to say it like almost looks like old leather, but it's more than that. There you can see the original buckskin colour underneath. That's the colour that the oxide finish goes on top. So it creates a nice little band. A piece of the old earth and ivory. That's a pretty cool piece. It's a half saddle stem. I've got to say that clearly, because sometimes people have asked for, what's that? Is it a subtle stem that you do? And I must say it clearly. It's a half saddle stem. It just makes all the grain go. This is part of a 2-pipe set for Pat in Singapore. This one is fitted for 6mm filter. This is, of course, the shape that has overtaken the strawberry. It's the acorn. In yellow oxide finish. With a plateau rim. With a full saddle stem. For 6mm filter. But there you go. Oh, show the stem, Chris. Look at it, it's good. Another piece of earth and ivory. things are kind of going mental on the resin side. Micah just wants to test loads and loads of colours. We're kind of like going into hyperdrive at the moment. Which is really cool because there's a number of colours that I want to get out there. I'll show you a colour. You kind of won't be able to get it, but it's still kind of interesting. This is a colour I've been trying to get hold of for a little while. It's finally come through. You've got to try and imagine that on a pipe. With some lovely swirls in it. Where's my tamper? I've got a feeling you need a helping hand. Light. Light. And last one. This is a reading pipe. With the fingerprint rustication. With the fire mosaic stem. Pretty awesome piece, actually. Nice little slant on the plateau rim. And a little flow of like yellow flame up the side. Really nice. Like all the reading pipes, he's a sitter. 7.5 inches long. And the bowl's something like 2.5 deep. So like, you know, substantial smoke on these guys. I can feel calm washing over me now. I've been feeling like the emotional effects of the Las Vegas show kind of like reverberate over the last couple of weeks. I had a video call with Gray, who was is Johnny's friend that we drove to Vegas with, and you know, and in fact, him and Gray met me at the airport and was just super lovely guy, and kind of like made me feel like I want to do the Vegas pipe show every week. But of course, that's nuts. But it's kind of special, these events, you know. Like for a pipe maker like me, or maybe like most pipe makers, I don't know. We spend all of our time in our workshops on our own, all for, you know, for most of our existence. And then to do these things is like going way out of my comfort zone, but then thoroughly enjoying it once I'm in there. And now I wish there was more. But anyway, yeah, that's the way it is. Funny, hey? Alright. That's it from me. I should be back, all being well, next week. So, until then, take it very easy, no matter how the days go. If they go your way or not, still, take it as easy as you can. Your loyal pipe maker.